Welcome back everybody to Planescape Torment. Right, we actually managed to get back to the Hive. Now, there is more than a few quests that we can complete here. Because we've managed to get back out of the cesspool that we're already in. And, find the Nameless Zombie a name. No, done that. Retrieve Porfin's necklace. Well, that may happen at some stage or another. I might have to do some research on that one. Get rid of Nestor for Arlo. Flophouse Slumlord? No. We have to find his fork for some reason. Find Amaris for Nod. Haven't seen Amaris, I don't think. Attractive young woman living somewhere in the Hive. Sabotage, get a revenge. Starved dogs barking. Okay, let's find those guys, because they are right here. Now we have more people in our party. Okay. The wild-eyed man is hunched over, barking and howling at the top of his lungs. Beneath his thick, matted hair, you can make out a series of strange tattoos. They run the range from screaming faces to bizarre geometric shapes, to what appears to be lines of verse. He is almost naked, but the dirt and filth covering him gives him a semblance of modesty. Greetings. As you're about to speak, Annah grabs you and hisses, "Are ye daft? Now another word to that one. One of the starved dogs he is." She lowers her voice. "A Chaosmen. Balmy, dangerous, thick as flies they are, and more's likely a boot." Starved dog? What are you talking about? "A Hiver gang they are. A Chaosmen to boot." She shakes her head and pokes you in the back with her tail. "Stand clear and watch your back with them. You should. I've tangled with them and their bite's worse than the barkatis." Chaosmen? They're a faction they are, like the Dusties and the Governors and the Sunset, except they don't have any rules or beliefs. And it makes a corkscrew with her tail for emphasis. They're just cracked, balmy, eh? She chews it over for a moment. "Some call us Xanonites, but there's no matter to him. It isn't." I see, let's go. Actually, I just want to attack him. Pause, shift, attack. We need to get revenge. I mean, I've done this on lower levels. See? Easy.
Did you see that?
It's easy with 3.
Done.
My goodness, that was so easy. We can actually hand in a quest. Yay! Yay for us. Yeah, is there any more loot?
I'm gone.
I'll take whatever you can give me. Beggars can't be choosers. Not in this place anyway. Mourns for trees. I know, guys, we're sidetracking, but I don't care. These are people to talk to. You see a tired-looking, sorrowful old man who is gazing at the ash-dead tree in front of him. He is mumbling to himself and tapping his chin, as if trying to figure something out. Occasionally he shakes his head sadly. Greetings. He seems momentarily startled as you interrupt his train of thought. He speaks in a calm, unhurried tone, but one full of sadness. "Oh, greetings to you, friend. How's this day find you?" It finds me miserable. He seems to be even more downhearted. "That's too bad, friend. Sorry to hear that. Hope your fortune improves." He seems about to turn back to the tree. "And how's this day find you?" He shrugs slightly and proffers a bit of a smile. "Fortune finds me well, though I'm saddened just the same." "Why's that?" He pats the tree beside him. "It's the trees here in the Hive. They're dying, friend, and no one cares." Seeing the look on your face, he holds his hand up as if to silence you for a moment. "It may not matter to some, but it is important to me. I feel it's shame to see the last tatters of life and beauty in this ward left uncared for, to die. Can you understand that, friend? Yes, you're right. It is a sad thing. He seems surprised and blurts out, "Really? Oh, I mean, wonderful. Perhaps you would..." He pauses, then suddenly seems suddenly suspicious. He recomposes himself, speaking in his usual slow manner. "In any case, that's good. Suppose you have some questions for me now." Yeah, I had some questions." He nods, awaiting your questions. "Why are all the trees dying?" "Just look at your surroundings, friend. Can you imagine anything having an easy life here? And besides the wretched conditions, the dabbers rarely come to this part of the Sigil." "Why is that?" "The hive's a dangerous place. And that's not it. The dabbers have the lady watching over them, and no one's foolish enough to tangle with her, friend. I suppose it's all on account of Fell." "Who is Fell?" "Fell? He's, well, friend. No, sorry, my bad. Fiend. No, he's a friend. I'll just say he's the only dabbers that doesn't serve the lady. I don't know the whole dark of it, as they say, but he's shunned by his fellows and lives here, alone in the hive. He runs a tattoo parlour, but most of Sigil is wary of the place." Tell me about the tattoo parlour. Actually, I do want to go visit this. "Fell's parlour is only a few buildings east of here. It is marked with his personal symbol, a white oval pierced by a lightning bolt. I've never been there myself, friend, but as I understand it, he's able to turn images from his speech. You know Dabber's speech and images, yes? Rebuses?" Yes, go on." He nods. "So he's something able to turn images from his speech into tattoos. And not just ordinary inkings either. I'm told there's magic about them, and more than just in their marking. I don't know much else about it, though." Alright. So what about the place there is to be wary of? "Well, friend, since he turned from the lady, many people think it's just a matter of time before her shadow falls on him. Nobody wants to be around when and if that happens, I'm sure." "Okay, that's all I really wish to know. Farewell." "Yes, I definitely want to go visit the tattoo parlour, but I want to complete a quest." "Thank you very much." Map. Yes, this be the place I wish to be. I wish to be here. For the small quest that I finished. Sevtai. Here we are. I better clear my throat for this one. "You again." The woman turns to face you, her lips peeling back in a snarl. "You have news for Sevtai?" "I found the starved dogs barking and penned 3 of them in the dead book."
Updated my journal.
"The powers be not blind to the justice this day." The woman reaches to her spidery-like hair and draws forth a copper earring. "Here you are, a pretty bit it should fetch. 'Tis worth 33 coppers at least, I am sure. It belonged to one of my sisters, but she won't be needing it anymore." "Very well. Goodbye, Sevtai." And a measly amount of experience that was too. Is there anything else I can do? Cathedral located at the center of the hive? Yeah. Find ingress. Yeah, can't help her right now. I think that's all there's left to do.
All right.
We'll go back to where my body was found. That be down this way, I believe. Down here. So map. Although, yeah, let's go. Let's go to the tattoo parlor. I wonder if Anna is able to translate for me now. Okay.
Daft. We'll draw the lady's gaze. If we stay here, we will.
You see a Dabus, but someone strikes you about odd. It's the same shock of white hair, the same greenish cast to his skin, and the same pair of goat horns. You suddenly realise this one is walking on the ground, not floating. For some reason, that makes you uneasy. And apparently, it makes Annah easy and well. She gives a sharp intake of breath as she catches sight of the Dabus. Annah, what's wrong? Ah, you daft! Annah turns towards you, and you suddenly realise she's frightened. Are you so pig-eared to dance in the lady's shadow you bandy words with this one? Let's give this place a laugh before we get penned in the dead book. What's the problem? It's Fel. Annah throws a fearful glance at the creature, presumably Fel. Let's be away, eh? No good will become of being here. So it won't. Fel? In response, Fel bows. A lonely symbol appears above its head. It's blurry at first, then resolves into a white oval with a black lightning bolt through it. For some reason, you have a feeling you know this creature. He's a Dabus who's not a Dabus. He walks on the ground. Anna's voice drops to a whisper and she starts trembling. No more questions. Let's leave this place to the laugh, eh? Annah, no harm will come to you while I'm here. Now tell me what's wrong. Annah throws a frightened glance at Fel. Fel's a Dabus who's angered her. It's said he's a Dabus who isn't a Dabus, and the time's close when the lady's gaze will fall on him, so it will. Annah, I just want to ask Fel a few questions. We'll be gone in no time. Annah grabs your arm. Please, nay. No good will come of it. Anyone speaking to Fel will draw the lady's gaze, and I don't want to die. I don't. To your surprise, Annah looks almost close to tears. Well, I'm going to promise, Annah, no harm will come to you while I'm here. I promise. I just want to speak to him for a moment. For a minute, Annah looks at you. Then something in your gaze seems to calm her. For she steels herself. I don't know why. She shakes her head. But go on then, talk to him. I don't care. There is an undercurrent of fear in her voice. Very well. The Dabus waits patiently, its hands tucked in its sleeves. A series of symbols materialize above its head, then dissipates, and a question mark appears. Mort, can you translate for me? I'd sooner strain through a Tanari's bowels and unravel the words of a goat heads are trying to say. You want a translator? Get a fiendling chit to do it. He nods to Annah. She's a hive native. Maybe I will. Annah, can you translate for me? Annah pauses for a moment. She looks torn. Aye, I can. Will you? Annah nods. The Dabus continues to stare at the two of you, its arms folded in its sleeves. I feel like I know you, Fel. Fel bows reverently. A stream of symbols swirl about his head, rotating clockwise, then counterclockwise. What did he say, Annah? Annah squints at the symbols. First, he says... No, wait. She frowns. It says it'd be the first time you've come here, but at the same time it's not. Annah hisses in irritation. Her tail lashes back and forth like a snake. He's as balmy as ye are. There's no sense in what he says. Does he know who I am? Another series of symbols materials quickly and sharply into focus above Fel's head. What did he say, Annah? Annah blinks. Oh, this is grand. He says he knows you right enough, but then he can't tell you his story. And why not? For a moment there is no response from Fel. Then a stream of rebuses appear as if trickling out of Fel's mind. What did he say?
Updated my journal.
He says he can't. He says he's sorry and all, and then... Annah frowns. He says he can't change a man's nature. She skims the symbols again and shrugs. I don't know what he's on about, that last bit. I had another question I wanted to ask him. Annah nods. The Dabus continues to stare at the both of you. Ask him what this place is. A slow train of symbols materialise around Fel's head. The symbols take several moments to resolve, starting with simple lines, then fleshing themselves out into breathtaking colours. What did he say? Annah frowns, studying the symbols. Don't know all the symbols he's spitting out. She glances around the walls of her building. Still, if me eyes see through, this looks like a tattoo parlour. Can I see what tattoos he has available? Yes! We get to spend money! Well, we get to sell stuff, maybe. Man, I wish I had all that money I could have... Well, I can't spend any of the money out here. Well, baga. Tattoo of Annah. What? +1 to dexterity, -1 to charisma, -1 to wisdom. Okay. Annah of Shadows. Some of it... well, I'm not a very good thief. I should multi-class, actually, at some stage. Maybe. Tattoo of the Skull. +1 to save versus paralyzation, +1 to luck. Also +1 to charisma, -1 to wisdom. Okay, greater might. Ho, yes please. I'll take that. Abso-freaking-lutely. Tattoo of revelation, mages. Tattoo of spirit, +1 to wisdom. Tattoo of action, +1 to dexterity. Greater health. Okay, so well, there's a lot of things that I could actually buy in here if I had the money to buy them. Tattoo of bloodletting, what the hell? +1 damage to all attacks, yeah. I'll be in for that. Well, I may have to do a wee spot of grinding to get myself some tattoos, since there is no such thing as armor in this place. Right, how are we going? Right, let's go into this place. Actually, let's just check where this place is. This is the painted door to the tenement of thugs. Yay!
Locked.
Locked. What you first took to be a door in this archway is actually a painting. The artist has made use of the shadows of the overhanging arch and subtle textures effects to give the door the illusion of substance. Are you sure this is a door, Annah? Aye, it's been smeared with balmy paints from the starved dogs it has. It's a real door until you look at it and then it turns into a painting. Well, how'd they do that? Annah shrugs. There's stranger things in the plains. She suddenly frowns. You might as well ask how you got yourself out of the dead book after I was sure you were dead. So this door, I just don't look at it and then open it? Annah glances at the door and nods. That's the dark of it if the chap be through. Alright then, I'll do as you say. You just... Hold on! Annah stops you before you reach the door. This is the only path I know how to reach the place, the place I found your corpse. But it's not the safest road, eh? Be sure you're ready, and not to play your minder, no matter what the stutter crutch says. What's behind this door that's so dangerous? Chaosmen! Annah whispers. Bar me as they come, barking wild to the day and night, ready to either paint you with the colours or crack your brain blocks with a chamber pot. Dangerous bloods they are. If they're so dangerous, how'd you just get through? I crept in there nice and quiet like. Can't paint you or kill you when they can't see ya. She looks up at you and down with a frown. That I can pull that out twice with you around. You look right clumsy, you do. Stay behind me, just let me open the door. You close your eyes, reach for the door and fumble around. To your surprise you find a handle. With a slight tug, the door opens. A narrow passageway leads into a building, and from within you can hear distant howling. Time to head on in. Well, this may be a bad thing. Oh. Farad just had visitors. Is Farad going to die now? Farad's dead. Ooh ah. Tiefling painter. You see a slender tiefling girl standing with her back to you. You notice both of hands are upended and start again. You notice that both her hands and the upended table in front of her are smeared with a fresh coat of what appears to be pink paint. She seems oblivious to your approach. Greetings. At the sound of your voice, it turns her head to regard you. Her face, although somewhat dirty and splattered with drops of pink, is strikingly beautiful. She flashes you a white, mischievous smile, then returns her attention to the makeshift canvas. I had some questions. The tiefling, the girl seems totally immersed in her artwork. She ignores you entirely. So they actually mean painting? Actually, let's have a look in the barrel here. Nothing in the barrel.
Done.
Dun 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 dun.
Done.
Okay. There was a trap there. I seem to have missed it.
All right.
What's in the barrel? Oh, my inventory is full. Well, that then sucks then, doesn't it? I'm definitely going to have to go to the marketplace after this episode and just sell off a lot of stuff. Maybe buy a tattoo or two. Wouldn't that be nice?
I'm gone.
And the rags. Okay. You sure I was found in here somewhere? Tysias. Tysias. Good enough for me. You see an aging man dressed in tattered rags. As you draw nearer, you discover he is missing both his eyes. The scar tissue of his eyelids have receded into his empty sockets, giving the feature of the macabre appearance, of a decaying skull. Greetings. The old man turns you in a general direction. His arms are outstretched as if feeling for you. Darkness, who be in voice. The friend words I speak to you and call chaos. The old man cocks his head from one side. His sightless gaze fixes on an empty space. Chaos of you are not. Not, Potts, not. You're not making much sense. Walk, not talk. Talk is to complete. Completed to completion. He turns his back to you, apparently done with the conversation. Obviously, this is getting me nowhere. Farewell. Okay.
Done.
That was strange.
Done.
Right. It doesn't look like there's anything in... This looks like one huge ass maze. And I'm going down the guts of it. For some reason. Oh, that sound must be Anna's tail making that swish noise.
All right.
Ooh, stairs going up. What's in there? A pry bar. Okay. Well, pry bar's nice. I still want to go explore this place, though.
All right.
Locked.
Select item. Spell. Special ability. Detect traps. Thieving skills. Thieving skills.
Why not? I messed up.
It's nice to actually have a thief in the party for a change. Well, actually...
Locked.
Oh, I can't bash it open. Sad. That's so sad.
I'm gone. All right.
That's a trap.
This is what I get for getting
Did you
to
not the
escape.
fiendling?
Whoops. Right. Now, I think... I don't have a spell. I have... a special ability. Raise dead. Well, you're alive again. All for a rusty dagger.
Done.
Well, and a clot charm to boot. Well, let's get there. Okay. Cool.
I'm gone.
I'm going to have to be a lot more careful. Whoa. Oh, okay, yep. That was everything that Annah had on her. Wow, that's a problem. Oh, good. So magic punch daggers I had on before. Yeah, one of the punch daggers I actually thought I'd mistakenly bought. I actually gave them to Annah, so she can actually use them. So, earring. Magic punch daggers. There we go. Cool. Let's save. Cannot save game while hostiles nearby. Well, that's a problem. Right.
You know, it wouldn't kill you to say a few words to me, fiendling. Or hug me. Or kiss me.
Oh, my goodness. Right, let's get... I really need to save. Going up the stairs is probably a bad idea. But we're going to do it anyway. Oh, no. Now can I save? I can too. Alright, folks. Well, this is a good place to save my game for 1 and end the episode for 2. Thank you all for joining me for this episode of Planescape Torment. If you've liked the video and liked the series thus far, do go ahead and click that like button for me. And of course, if you're interested in anything else that I've done in the past, have a look at the playlist on the right hand side. Alright folks, well, I've been Raetac. I'll see you next time.